All right, thank you. It's 2:45. This is the Environment and Transportation Subcommittee of Natural Resources, Agriculture and Open Space. I am your chair, Delegate Regina T. Boyce, and we are here for about 4 bills. I don't think we're going to be able to get through them all. So Patrick is on. I want to start with HB 1005. That's the Howard County Delegation Bill.
Okay, this is the bill we had last week.
It's the bill we had last week, and Delegate Ziegler talked to me about it. So apparently only the House carries delegation bills. So so it is her impression that this bill is still moving and that it is still live. Mr. Counsel.
That's I'll believe that when I see it, but it's worth trying.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the safety zone. There's a requirement for downward trajectory, elevated position and the like to be within 50 and 150 yards, which is not uncommon. In other counties do have that.
Right. Right. And were there any amendments, Patrick?
There is no offered amendments, but there is a typo in the bill that I think we should fix.
Okay, so it's a technical change?
Yeah.
Okay, Delegate Terrassa.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So my understanding of the bill is that it only applies if there's a managed hunt or for crop protection. I just want to make sure it's still doing that. And the reason you don't see amendments is because we amend our bills before we file them.
Okay, I was just asking if there were amendments.
But I just want to make sure that's what this bill is doing.
That's correct.
Okay.
Any other questions? I'm sorry. What was that?
Well, I was just moving the bill.
Is there a second?
We got the technical amendment.
Well, Patrick,
I'm
do
sorry,
we
move the
have
technical
to?
amendment.
I'm sorry. We do have to move a technical amendment?
Well, let me read it to you.
What's the bill number?
It
House
is.
Bill 1005. It reads, for archery hunters who is.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we need to make that change. Okay.
So it's just it's just a matching. Okay.
So there's a motion to move the technical amendment. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 So there's no opposition to proper grammar. The bill as amended with the technical amendment.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor of the bill as amended, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Bill carries. Delegate Ruth.
Just really quickly to explain my vote, Madam Chair, that I, only support this bill because it's limited to those specific situations. Thank you.
That's fine. Thank you. We're going to go to.
Can I just ditto that?
Yes, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much. I'm trying to be respectful of the time as well, my folks. I think we're going to run out. Can we go to HB 934, Delegate Hutchinson's bill, the Natural Resources Deer Hunting Contest authorizations? I understand that there were amendments to this bill.
I do not have any amendments.
No, there. Okay, I thought there was one per.
My notes say that there were, from the committee hearing, say that there were amendments to be offered.
Okay, so if we don't have any, then respectfully, I am. I guess we're just going to hold the bill until we get amendments. There's no point to waste the time to work on it. Can we go to HB 467? Sunday turkey hunting. I looked at this bill again, and I want to be sure, with all due respect. I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it. I just want to be sure that it's just adding Worcester County, County for deer hunting during the deer spring season, but also maintaining to the Sunday hunting hours of dawn, 30 minutes before dawn and until 10:30.
It does not as drafted.
That's what I thought. I would not have a problem moving this bill, but I do have an issue, and I know other committee members will, with some exceptions. I understand that, that there is a lot of people who want to keep to that agreed early morning time, and I think we should honor that time. And so I'm supportive, but it would have to be that 30 minutes before sunrise and to 10:30 in the morning.
Patrick, I'm sorry. I was just looking at the bill itself, and the last piece does mention that the time restrictions do not apply only on each Sunday of deer firearm season, and the last 3 Sundays in October, and the first 2 Sundays in November for deer bow hunting season. So would that mean that
This is I can explain this, but I don't have nearly enough time. So I'll just say simply that you'll see that only applies to I-8, which is Somerset above.
Right.
Oh, I see. Was the bill intended to have those restrictions, Delegate Otto?
No, it was
No.
just adding some Sunday hunting days to Worcester County. I intended for, and that was what the county commissioners wanted to take place.
Would you or the county be amenable to changing it so that it just is the morning Sunday hunting hours?
I guess if that means yes or no, we'll suck it up, because I had to do it for Somerset too. So
Can I ask the chair a quick question?
Yes, sir.
Are we going to be addressing 466?
We can as well. That's another one that also, it looks like it removes the time restriction as I understand it, but maybe it doesn't.
Well, I think that the sponsor would agree. If we do 466, we don't need 467.
Oh, that's true too. Okay.
and 467 is just for the turkeys, and it's a shotgun season, so it's not they're difficult to hunt anyway.
Yeah, I've heard that.
We're having any trouble catching turkeys.
Oh, Lord. Patrick, can you explain a little bit to the committee your rationale? Because it is just hunting in 466.
And the sponsor can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. 466 applies to hunting all game birds and mammals, including turkeys. And 467 is limited to turkeys. So I think if we pass 466, we don't need to address 467. Is that right, Delegate Otto?
That's correct, Patrick. I think that's correct.
And to my second point, if I looked at it correctly, it has all day Sunday hunting, which I'd like to make sure is restricted to the agreed upon morning hours. Delegate Terrassa.
Okay, this will show my ignorance of all this, but so game birds, I assume, are different than waterfowl.
Yes, God, yes.
Okay, thank you. I knew that was a dumb question, and I
No, it's not a dumb question. It's
Not
just
laughing
needs to
too
be
hard.
a very serious question. So I want to
Wild
make sure that,
waterfowl are explicitly excluded.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is any surprise to anybody, but I have a problem with this, and I don't think we should keep on expanding this, certainly not county by county.
Delegate Ruth.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I would vote for this if it had the time restriction, and maybe in the interest of time, could we vote on that amendment in principle since we know what it looks like? And then,
Would you like to move that amendment, Delegate Ruth?
yes, please, move an amendment to limit the time from, what is it, dawn?
Half an hour before sunrise to 10:30 in the morning.
Thank you so much. Move the
Is there a
amendment.
second?
Second.
Second, all in favor of the amendment to restrict the hour, say aye.
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 Any opposed?
Is that just the additional days that it's adding? I don't want to take away from what they have.
Only for
No.
Sunday.
We only apply the time restrictions to
On
new
Sundays.
days.
Are there other Sundays
Thank you.
that's allowed all day?
What was the question, Delegate
Yeah,
Trice?
yes,
Others-
Worcester County does have other days.
Other Sundays that are all day?
Yes.
What are those Sundays?
If it's in the bill.
Still going. It's okay.
Worcester County has on each Sunday in the deer firearm season, and the last 3 Sundays in October, first 2 Sundays in November.
So this bill is going beyond the hunting season for these animals?
No, it's just picking up the rest of the Sundays, and those Sundays will be half an hour before sunrise till 10:30.
Okay, I thought what you were saying was that each Sunday, like they already can on Sundays during hunting season. For whatever.
Not every Sunday.
They can during deer season, if I'm reading this right.
Yes.
The bill will enable that.
No, I'm sorry, Madam Chair. Is it okay if I?
Well, at this point, I think we're just going to hold this bill because we are at time and we have to go to voting. And so we will come back to 466 hopefully tomorrow when we meet at 3, and we can spend enough time on it, as well as a couple of other ones. And then we have 2 big bills to go through, and that should be the completion of our list. All right, this adjourns our meeting. See you at voting.
Thank you.